Try this if you're always tired, no matter how much sleep you get. You can sleep 8, 10, 12 solid good hours and you would still wake up tired. And even if you wake up one day feeling a little bit sprightly, have a little bit of energy, later on through the day, you still find yourself just getting exhausted and cooked and cooked and cooked. And you find that it's just getting worse and worse and worse over the years. And a lot of people just chalk it up to like, that's what old age is, or any of that bullshit. Or you go and you talk to someone and they say, hey, it's because your diet's wrong, so you change your diet and that doesn't fucking do anything. And then they say, hey, have you tried doing this magical training method, fucking F45 or Fit Stop or something like that? And you go and you try that for a little bit and it doesn't work. Oh, do you need to do more cardio? You try that and it doesn't work. Do you need to take more caffeine? Well, caffeine helps for a little bit, a couple of days, but then you still end up tired. Literally, no matter what you do, no matter what supplement, pill or potion or anything like that you try, it just doesn't work and you're always waking up tired. If that sounds familiar, this is for you and you need to try this. See, what's actually going on is you're simply not recovering well when you're sleeping. Whenever we get overly excited and we shift our nervous system from a state of rest and digest, what we would call the parasympathetic nervous system, into a state of fight or flight, or the sympathetic nervous system, what ends up happening is we burn way more energy and we also don't sleep as well. And when we don't sleep as well, what I'm talking about here is that we're not getting into deep sleep, we're not getting into REM sleep, we're not getting into the restorative phases of sleep. Now, what a lot of people will say is like, oh, you need to get 8 hours of sleep per night, that's enough. First of all, look, that's a general recommendation, I get it, but it's not specific enough. It needs to be specific to you, and it should be more in depth because you need to be looking at how much REM sleep and how much deep sleep you're getting. REM sleep controls the restoration of the brain, and think of it as restoring your brain function. Sleep is here to replenish us and allow us to heal. REM sleep does that for our brain. Deep sleep does that for our body. If you're not getting enough of these two phases and you're a light sleeper, you're getting way too much light sleep, or you just don't know how much REM or deep sleep you're getting, you're going to have a really, really tough time fixing this. See, the root of all energy always stems from sleep. And guess what controls sleep? That's right, the nervous system. Every single time the nervous system is at the root. So, if you want to have more energy, first of all, we need to fix the nervous system because that's the root of the issue. It's always the root. When you fix your nervous system, you'll sleep like a baby. And then when you're sleeping like a baby, your energy will literally come back like that. I have a young kid right now. She's 5 months of age. Name's Layla, and she's beautiful, and she's the most incredible woman I've ever met in the world. I love her, like absolutely adore her. But she doesn't always sleep the best. And we're up 3, 4, 5 times a night. I do the odd nappy change. And, whenever she wakes up, you know what it's like being a parent. It's like you have to wake up because your kid wakes up. Yet I still sleep like a baby. Well, better than a baby, actually. Because every time she wakes up, I can be straight back into such a chilled out, relaxed, parasympathetic state that I'll immediately go back to sleep. I have brilliant REM sleep. I have brilliant deep sleep. I track it on this little thing called an Aura Ring. And I'll tell you exactly how I do it, right? I'll tell you exactly how I do it. Actually, you know what's even better? I got a full course on this. I'm just going to give it to you, all right? If you want access to this course, just comment sleep down below. Everyone who's a client or all clients of Joseph, you've already got this, right? So we'll give this to you in your program. But for anyone who's not a client, here you can have this. This is a free course. Just comment sleep down below. And what it'll do is it'll run you through everything you can do to optimize and hack your sleep and make it so that you'll have way, way, way more energy, all right? Sleep is the key. But in order to make sure that you nail your sleep, you've got to nail your nervous system first. Does that make sense? Right? One thing that we seem to do and we seem to fuck up, this is why Western medicine is so bad. Have you ever been to a doctor and had a bad experience before and they haven't been able to fix you? Yeah, me too, and every fucking million other people, right? The reason why it's so bad is because it's what we call reductionist. Is they try and say, oh, the reason that you're tired is because you have a deficiency of ATP, right? Or they try to pinpoint it on one little thing. It's bullshit. We need to look more holistically. We need to look at the way that the body is functioning and start making the body work with us instead of against us. And this is the way that you do it, by fixing your sleep, by fixing your nervous system. When we start to look holistically, that is when we find the answer every single time. That's how I've been able to help so many thousands of dudes who the doctors haven't been able to help. So if no one's ever been able to help you, if no matter what you've ever tried hasn't worked and you've never been able to get more energy, try this because it's free and it's simple and it's easy. Just comment sleep down below and I'll send it across to you, either myself or Josh or one of my team will reach out to you. We'll send you a message. I think Josh will be on tonight. So we'll get Josh to send you a message and he'll give you access to absolutely everything, okay? So comment sleep down below and I'll send it across. I hope this helps you because it helped many thousands of other people. In fact, I've never had someone who it hasn't helped. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Comment sleep down below.